What's up guys, I'm back. In today's new projects with Jim Tay, I'm be talking about Kent Hill Residences. It's a very popular project that has appeared multiple times in my comment sections, as well as I've received personal messages to request me to talk about this project. Before I go into the full details on what I think about Kent Hill Residences, I want to give a shout out to all my viewers watching this video. Want to let you know that I do not make money from these videos where I share all this information to you. So if you do find value add in these videos, you know, Kent Hill Residences is already more than 70% sold right now. Maybe you've been eyeing it for quite some time, or maybe you've already bought a unit, I wouldn't know. But if you find my videos helpful, please contact me to get in touch to purchase any property in Singapore, or you can refer me to your friends as well. To anybody, to those of you who have already contacted me, you know who you are. Thank you so much, and your support keeps me going, helps me to keep motivated to keep making all these videos to value add you further. Without further ado, I'm going to head inside to give you a quick overview and recap of this project before going into the SWOT analysis. Stay tuned. Look at the big cranes. Construction is underway at Kent Hill Residences, and behind you see the greenery. That is one of the key strengths of this project. It's direct access to Kent Hill Park. How many projects in Singapore can say that they have direct access to a park right from their back gate? So this has been touted as one of the key perks of this project, when nature lovers would love to stay here. The second strength is its huge land size. En bloc of the former Vista Park, Kent Hill Residences sits on a sprawling plot of more than 30,000 square meters of land. And with just over 500 units, I think 548 to be exact, there are numerous facilities that should be very much sufficient for all the residents at Kent Hill Residences. It is also uniquely positioned because around me, take a look, they are all smaller boutique projects. Either that or they are landed housing. There are some landed clusters over here as well. If not, the other projects with similar huge land sizes, they are very, very old developments. The only new one is the one you see right behind me, Kent Hill Residences. Because of that, if you are aware that older projects, they tend to not have that many units of 1 and 2 bedroom layouts. That's the reason why Kent Hill Residences, if you are an investor who bought a smaller unit here, a smaller layout or 1 or 2 bedroom units, you are one of the few projects that have such units. So it makes good rentability. So that's definitely a key strength for Kent Hill Residences in terms of the investment perspective. Now, where is then the other project that is new and also have 1 to 2 bedroom units? I'm walking there right now. I'm here. This project is freehold, it's by Far East, and do you know that till today there are still units that are for sale? Another thing you may not know is that this area has actually quite high rental figures. I won't go into so much details here, but from the URA rental figures you can find easily from URA's website, the 1 bedroom units here can go up to $3,400 in rent per month. If you put that amount of rental to a 1 bedroom unit at Kent Hill Residences, that's more than a 4% rental yield. That's another potential strength of Kent Hill Residences, the rental yield after it achieves its TOP. So now to the weaknesses. If you notice, many of the shops here aren't open. It's still a bit of a quiet and a dead town. Pasir Panjang, this area is still considered a very new. It's a quiet, it's a quaint, private neighborhood. It's something that some people might consider a strength if they like the exclusivity, the private, the serenity, the nature. However, its lack of amenities might be a weakness and is off-putting to many potential buyers or tenants. Also, you saw the video where I took a walk here. Kent Ridge Hill Residences isn't exactly the closest to the MRT station. It took me just now, at the pace that I was walking, about 8 minutes to walk here, and it got me into quite a bit of a sweat. If I take my time and walk slower, it can easily be 10 minutes before I arrive here at Pasir Panjang MRT station. Slowly but surely, as more people move into this area, you will see more and more shops open, and this place will definitely get more vibrant. Look at what I saw. Excelente grocer supermarket is opening really soon this year. Now, as earlier mentioned, being one of the newer condos and en-bloc project within this area of landed enclaves and older projects also comes with it a glaring weakness that Kent Ridge Residences is the only 99-year development among all the projects in the vicinity, including the one we just saw at Bijo, as well as all the landed houses which are also freehold. That certainly presents some challenges in the long run as the 99-year lease starts to run out. At the same time, because of that and its generally smaller sizes compared to the other older developments, Kent Ridge Hill Residences is also able to come in at a very competitive price point. That probably helps to explain how units have been selling so fast, hitting the 70% mark so soon. Another weakness is that although it's been touted as being close to schools as one of the selling points in the boards in the show flat, Kent Ridge Residences is not really close to any primary schools. It's close to NUS definitely, and some of the schools are ACSI in the One North Dover region. However, when it comes to primary schools, I have found that many parents they don't really fancy coming to this area, the entire Pasir Panjang stretch, in fact, because of the lack of good primary schools in this area. So that's another weakness. Moving on to opportunities and threats. For Kent Ridge Hill Residences, it's really unique because part of the major selling point is the greater southern waterfront. To me, that is a huge opportunity for growth, not just for Kent Ridge Hill Residences, but also for the entire waterfront district, Pasir Panjang, all the way to Alexandra, Labrador and Harbourfront areas. However, for this particular project, I would say that it is at the same time an opportunity, but it is also a threat to Kent Ridge Hill Residences. Why? It is an opportunity, first and foremost, because definitely when the Greater Southern Waterfront comes about, there will be much more renewed hype in the area. People will come and see there will be new jobs created, new demand sprouting out because of all the new commercial facilities, the new residential, the new demand for waterfront living. That would definitely attract people into this vicinity to come and look at properties around here and potentially buy over Kent Ridge Hill Residences from you at a higher price. At the same time though, why do I say it's a threat? Because when the Greater Southern Waterfront is going to happen, at this point of time now, it's still very uncertain because of the current situation we are now, COVID-19. Government has already said that many of its major plans, which I presume include the Greater Southern Waterfront, would be pushed back. Potentially, it could happen sometime even in the 2030s. By then, 10 years would have passed and there would be a question mark over the lease at Kent Ridge Hill Residences when it's going to be 80 plus left years in the lease when something really happens at the Greater Southern Waterfront. And when that time happens at the Greater Southern Waterfront, it's very likely going to be 99-year leasehold land that would be brand new and the government would be selling it. Yes, I'm sure that it would be at a much higher price than what we see now at Kent Ridge Hill Residences. However, would buyers really prefer to buy a 80 plus years left property at Kent Ridge Hill, or would they go for a nicer, better 99-year leasehold, fresh lease that's nearer to the full transformation at Greater Southern Waterfront? That's a question mark that I'm not confident I can answer, and I think it is a real threat to this property. As I head back to the show flat, walking back from Pasir Panjang MRT, in summary, don't let the earlier elaboration of the threat scare you too much, there are still plenty of opportunities for Kent Ridge Hill residences, and I think money to be made. One of them that I'm not sure if I touched on is the extension of the MRT line that would connect up the entire Circle Line from Harbourfront. There will be Prince Edward Station, Keppel Station, Cantonment, that completes it all the way to Stadium and the entire Circle Line. I think that's a potential exit plan in future for short-term investors. Or the rental demand, as I mentioned, is going to be strong because there's so little supply of 1 to 2 bedroom units, and you probably would get a good rental yield in this location. So end of the day, it really depends on what's your investment mindset and what's your purpose when you entered this property at Kent Ridge Hill Residences. Once again, my name is Jim Tay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the link in the description below. It goes to my website where I have in writing a bit more details as well as a summary of the SWOT analysis. You can check it out there. Click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you agree with me on Kent Ridge Hill Residences, as well as share with me your own thoughts. Remember, if you want to buy any property in Singapore, get in touch with me. I'll be greatly appreciative. It keeps me motivated to make more videos like this. I'll see you in my next video.